In short, I would say this year has been a very challenging year for not just us, but all restaurants. Every restaurant had to make a lot of decisions, make a lot of changes, get outside their comfort zone, and do it all. And whether to open or not open was the big question this year, and whether the government support's going to be there, whether it's going to be enough, and how we're going to make things work with limited budgets and limited sales. We did that in a landscape that changed. We did that with using less seats, using less tables. And anybody knows anything about the restaurant business, most restaurateurs like ourselves, we do it for the love of it. We love this business. We love the people. We love the creativity. It's not about the dollars and cents all the time, but the dollars and cents matter. If it wasn't for the dollars and cents, we wouldn't be able to continue on. And I think that's what scares us going into the next winter and this fall. And next spring is what lies ahead in terms of the dollars and cents. We made it through the summer. Did it with less tables. In this case, at Slaymaker, was about half the amount of tables we had before inside. We added seats outside, which was not our original plan. We added a patio up front. Spent a lot of money on it. It worked out great. Christine and I ran the numbers just the other day. We realized as of October 1st, we paid for the patio. So the amount of sales actually just broke even with the patio. And that's a good thing. Right now, for us, as I say, we love doing this business. We break even. That's a good year in the restaurant world. What goes on from here on in, I don't know. What happens in the winter with less tables inside? We have a total of 7 tables inside Slaymaker and Nichols all year. We seat up exactly 34 inside if it's seated optimally. So if there's four chairs at a table and we only seat 2, that's not optimal. The other day we had lunch service and we had 15 people inside and we were full. We couldn't take any more people. So there's days where people walk up the door and we have to turn you away and say we're full, but the reality is there's empty seats and tables that aren't occupied fully. And that's frustrating. We want to get as many people to enjoy the product as we can. Lots of people heard the story about Slaymaker and Nichols and why Christine and I decided to open this location in town. And we did it because we have a staff at Blue Mussel that was phenomenal. And we have a huge staff at Blue Mussel in the 2019 years and the pre-COVID years. We have a staff up there, about 25 that are on every day. We have staff of over 75 total. And when you get really good staff in this restaurant world, you want to keep them. So we created Slaymaker and Nichols in Charlottetown to keep our staff year round and get the folks a chance to work year round and be with us all year. And this year we couldn't do that. We had to cut our staff in half. We had to let people go that have been with us for a long time, and it's like saying goodbye to family. We spend a lot of time together in good times and stressful times. But the reality is it's like a family and you gotta let them go, and it's an awful time to do it. And with Slaymaker, we had to make some hard choices on staff, and it still bothers us to this day. From the business perspective, the business, it's one of those things, is the unknown. So when we went into this back in April and May, we had no idea what to expect, and no one did. And we modeled this a million different ways. We spent countless nights and countless hours, Christine and I, going through the what ifs of the scenario. And I feel like we're heading into the same thing in this winter. Even though we've gone through the summer, we have an idea what happened. I have no idea what to expect this winter. You come down into Charlottetown on a Friday night and you can't get in a restaurant, and it seems like everything's packed and busy and there's a buzz in the air. The reality is we're operating less than half full. You come down here on a day like Tuesday at lunch and the place is wide open, it's a ghost town. And if you know how a restaurant works and the math on that restaurant works, you can't be half full and make money. You have to be at 80% capacity before you start to break even. It's a low volume, it's a high volume, low margin. You got to do a lot of transactions in order to try to make any kind of go at this. So I'm worried about the future of Charlottetown's food scene. I'm worried about the island's food scene. I'm worried about the unknown for Charlotte, for Slaymaker and Nichols. What can we expect for this winter with only 7 tables? And mostly I'm worried about our family. I'm worried about the staff. I don't know how many I'm going to be able to keep this winter, and I don't know what they're going to do if we let them go. It's one of those things that there's support out there from the government, but the reality is it's not enough. The support comes to us in forms of loans, and any restaurant has more than enough loans. I don't need any more loans. I need real help. I need capacity inside the restaurant is what I need, and that's what keeps me awake at night.